Imagine a world where every country had a button. A big, red, shiny button. And pushing that button could end millions of lives in just a few minutes. That sounds terrifying, right? It's like giving everyone a pet tiger. Fun in theory, maybe, but someone's definitely going to get eaten. More countries have won the FIFA World Cup than have built their own nuclear bomb. It makes you wonder, why do only a select few countries have access to this ultimate weapon? Why isn't every nation a member of this terrifying, exclusive club? This question is a big one, and it's something people all over the world think about. Many assume the answer is simple, that it all comes down to power. Or maybe just plain greed. But the real story is much more complicated. It's not just one thing, but a whole mix of different barriers that keep nuclear weapons in the hands of a few. It's a story about science, money, secrets, and fear. We'll start by busting the myths, then walk through the real reasons, step by step. Let's start with the first big myth. Many people believe that any country can build a nuclear bomb if it really, truly wants to. The idea is that it's purely a political decision, a matter of national will. If a leader wakes up one morning and decides, you know what this country needs? A nuke. Then they can just make it happen. This suggests the only thing stopping most countries is a lack of desire or fear of getting into trouble. It makes it sound as simple as deciding to build a new highway or a stadium. This isn't entirely wrong, but it's dangerously simple. The will to build a bomb is definitely the first step. But having the will is like wanting to climb Mount Everest. Wanting it doesn't give you the gear, the training, the oxygen tanks, or the team of expert guides. The truth is, building a nuclear weapon is one of the most complex scientific and industrial challenges a nation can undertake. It requires a specific kind of fuel that is unbelievably hard to produce. It demands ultra-precise machines that only a handful of places can make. It needs thousands of highly skilled scientists, engineers, and technicians working in secret for years. It's not a weekend project. It's a massive national effort that strains resources to the limit. Special materials, highly enriched uranium or plutonium. Enriched uranium needs thousands of centrifuges. Plutonium needs a dedicated reactor and a dangerous reprocessing plant. These are not things you can order online, and most nations simply don't have the know-how, making the choice, in reality, no choice at all. Here's another popular myth: that big nuclear powers simply won't allow others to get nukes. People imagine a president picks up the phone and says, "Don't you dare," and that's the end of it. Or that invasion follows. This paints a world run by force, where rules are excuses for power. While powers don't want proliferation, force is costly in lives, money, and reputation, and often not decisive. Despite immense pressure and sanctions, determined states persisted. Force alone isn't enough. After Hiroshima and Nagasaki, a global effort began. The cornerstone is the Nuclear Non Proliferation Treaty, the NPT, a grand bargain. The US, Russia, UK, France, and China pledged to work toward disarmament. Others pledged not to build bombs. Non-nuclear states get access to peaceful nuclear tech, but agree to inspections by the IAEA, the global watchdog. The fear of getting caught and facing isolation and severe economic penalties is a powerful deterrent. Trust, verification, and political pressure, together, are far more effective than brute force alone. Simple rules on paper don't work by magic. Systems do. The system isn't perfect, but it channels national interests away from the bomb most of the time. That is why many nations remain outside the nuclear club, even when they could be tempted to try. The door isn't slammed by force, it's held shut by institutions and consequences. The third myth: only huge, wealthy superpowers can afford to join the nuclear club. Yes, the first were the United States, Soviet Union, United Kingdom, France, and China. But consider North Korea, poor and isolated. Yet it developed and tested nuclear weapons. That proves size and wealth aren't the only factors. Security fears and rivalries drive decisions. India's 1974 test, amid concerns about China, sparked panic in Pakistan. leading to its own bomb to restore balance and deter attack. Elsewhere too, a bomb can look like ultimate insurance when a regime feels vulnerable. Beyond science, there's a simple barrier: money. Nuclear weapons are astronomically expensive. Not a jet, not a carrier. A program can cripple an economy for decades. Billions for enrichment, billions for plutonium. Centrifuge plants and processing sites cost a fortune to build and run. Every dollar spent here can't go to schools, hospitals, roads, or feeding people. Costs don't stop after you build. They grow. Maintenance, materials that decay, elite staff to service them. Security against theft and sabotage is a massive, permanent expense. Preventing accidental use requires foolproof command systems, then delivery. Intercontinental missiles, stealthy submarines, strategic bombers. For many nations, alliances and a nuclear umbrella are far cheaper and safer. Say a country overcomes the hurdles and costs. They've built something they think is a bomb. Now what? A nuclear weapon isn't like a conventional bomb. It depends on a perfectly timed chain reaction in a fraction of a microsecond. If the explosive lenses, timing, or material purity are off, it fizzles. Small blast or none at all. From the 1940s to 1990s, nuclear powers ran over 2,000 tests. Remote, but not consequence-free. Fallout spread worldwide. Downwind communities suffered. Pressure grew to ban testing. The partial test ban came first. Later, the CTBT sought to ban all tests. A global monitoring system now detects seismic, acoustic, and radiological signs almost anywhere. The last open tests were by North Korea, and each brought condemnation and tougher sanctions. Without testing, it's much harder to develop a reliable, credible arsenal. For many, that hurdle makes the whole enterprise not worth it. Even if a nation could build, afford, and test, can they keep it safe? The biggest fears: theft, unauthorized use, and accidents in transport. In unstable politics, civil war, coup. Who controls the weapons? Could a rogue general or terrorist seize them? Established powers built multi-layer safeguards over decades. New states must build from scratch, and may not get it right. There have been numerous broken arrow incidents. Safety mechanisms worked, but the risk was real. Many leaders decide the risks at home can be as devastating as an enemy attack, and choose safety over inviting ultimate danger. Becoming a nuclear state changes a country's identity, inviting scrutiny, suspicion, and fear. Diplomatic isolation, trade cutoffs, harsh sanctions, stalled cooperation, costs beyond money. Bombs don't automatically make you safer. They can trigger arms races and make crises more volatile. A new secret bureaucracy must manage sole authority launch systems and airtight control. Priorities shift to permanent high alert, pulling resources from schools, hospitals, infrastructure, and welfare. Some walked back. South Africa built bombs in secret, then dismantled them and joined the NPT, deciding costs outweighed benefits. So why aren't nukes everywhere? It's a complex web: technology, industrial capacity, astronomical costs. Layered atop that, treaties, inspections, sanctions, and a near-global test ban norm. And towering risks: accidents, theft, unauthorized use, dangers leaders fear for their own people. Despite exceptions like North Korea, cooperation has worked better than many expected. 9 nuclear states in 2025, not 30. The story is a push and pull between national fear and collective survival. Technology spreads, tensions flare, the challenge endures, and so must cooperation. If we truly want a safer world for everyone, what next step must all nations agree to take together? Together, they keep the world's most dangerous club exclusive until we choose a